And we're back here on the Season 3 Pro League coverage. Courage joined by Maven. Maven, game number 4 starting up Solar Hardpoint, TK's worst game type. TCM now fired up after a beautifully played Game 3 Parliament uplink. I'm telling you right now, this is going all the way. This is going Game 5.
I would not be shocked at this point with how back and forth this one has been.
Yep.
But again, the game 1, so dominant for TK. Obviously, a lot of it depends on host control, you know, how these players decide to pick and choose who's going to be banned, what games they want to take. But who are you going to be watching here off the rip?
I'm on board with Neslo, trying to get control of this glass wall. Thankfully for him, Theory is cutting down the players in the middle of the map with that 2-piece. Now he was going to challenge yet again, picks up the headshot, early slaying advantage. Going to TK, they pick up the first 4 kills of this game. They have an 8-2 lead.
Looking strong so far. Neslo still top class. He's on that 2-streak challenge. Headshot comes in, zips him up, able to continue his streak. There's a player right in his crosshair. Didn't see him for a second. Finally will pick up the assist. I'm just sticking with Neslo until he's going to drop. Unfortunately for him, he's ran out of ammo. So now we go searching for a gun. He's able to find one. Dashes, stays alive, has the ASM-1. Uses his teammate as bait and cover. Somehow still flying. Not able to win that gunfight, though, as he was in the red for quite some time.
Neslo with a ridiculous start to this game. Early lead for TK. TCM just had a rough start, to say the least. Really, the bow of Neslo on that top glass wall just cut everybody down. Picks up another 3-piece. There is Neslo. He's 6-2 to start things off. 25-7 lead as we head to the Pipes Hill.
And just watching spawns right now, it looks like it's going to be top parking lot coming in here for TK. Is they're going to be able to continue to flood? Kind of a mid/back garage spawn coming in. Because the big thing here for me on this B is those kind of fluky split spawns you'll get, which can really catch teams off guard. Nothing yet. Looks like pretty standard so far, Jack.
As of now, TK back in control of the Pipes hardpoint. Love this positioning from Nameless. He's going to be able to rain down fire all day long. Finally picked off by Aches. Thankfully for him, though, he still has Theory staying alive. But Moose picks up another 2-piece. The break coming in. He falls sharp, answering back with a 2-piece of his own. The kills being traded left and right. But a full 40-second lead for TK as we move to the garage hardpoint.
All right, you'll see Nameless went third story, trying to see anyone in transition. Unfortunately for him, everyone's in garage, so he's got to rotate back. Nameless was able to get one before he dropped. There was an engagement going on up top, too. That was Neslo as he fell. So far, TCM able to hold off the push, but a very close spawn coming in right now for TK. They're going to continue to keep flooding and pushing. Now they're forced out a bit. Nameless spawns all the way on A Street.
See, this is where TK begins to struggle, because at the moment, they had chances to break that hard point, but they kept flooding it one by one. They would maybe pick up one kill, try to break it, die. Next player would push in, try to break it, die. Next person push in, trade a kill, and then die. That's their issue at the moment. Finally, they get 3 players pushing this hill. It's been their best chance of a contest, but they all wind up falling. And just like that, TK's 40-second lead has completely evaporated. Actually, we're going to see TCM be down by just about 3 seconds.
Yeah, but I like it from TK here. Just give it up. I mean, on this hard point for me, one that you can really lock down that I think we consistently see, you know, most of those 45, 50-point takes is going to be that top parking lot. They got up there pretty early. They had a couple players locking on A Street. There's only one person watching the B side right now. Unfortunately for them, that's where they're flying from. So Nameless might be overwhelmed here. He gets one. Finally, Sharp comes in to help. They're able to close it out to get the one mid-doorway as well. And now they've got control. A spawn, or A Street spawn coming in right now for TCM. They're all going to be flying up together. One going to come through middle as well. Can they hold it off? TK just swarms and overwhelms them. A couple players still left for TK trying to go in for the retake, but it's not enough right now. It's being contested.
Theory did a great job of distracting the TCM players. That gave his squad enough time to rotate from Pipes. Unfortunately for them, though, the spawn's coming from behind them. TP picks up one. Theory's on the flank, wins the gunfight up against Teep. That's going to give TK a 30-second lead. They know they're pushing from Pipes yet again. TCM just going to give up that last little bit of scrap time and rotate to the back glass warehouse.
And I like that. I all came down to garage. You know, you saw TK just get destroyed on that garage hard point, but they said, screw it, 15 seconds left. I know that's a lot, but they rotated over to parking lot, and it paid off. They completely controlled that one, got 40, 45 points or so.
It is ridiculous how much better of a squad TK is when Theory does well inside these games with the sub. He's winning his gun battles inside the hill and is making all the difference in the score. They're right now up by 40 seconds as Neslo picks up 3. 43-second lead. Neslo picks up a 4th kill, now on a 5 streak. Aches finally cuts him down with a 2-piece of his own.
I'll tell you what stands out for me right now, though. If you told me that Nameless in a solar hardpoint was currently 11 and 14, I would not tell you that TK is up 40 points.
Oh, I know. And it's honestly, it's because their subs are doing so much work in this game. It's something that TK really struggles with, but when they're able to get those important hill kills, it'll reflect like this in the score. They're going to have one last push for this hard point. They hit the stun on Moose in this nice little spot in the corner of the hill. He wins the gunfight up against Neslo. 20-second lead after the first set of rotations.
All right, well, here we are. 5 minutes left. No one should be able to get a ton of time in this central hardpoint, but we'll see if TCM is able to pull a little bit closer. Down 13 points right now.
Oh, this is
closer and closer here at the central hardpoint. This one's going to come down to the wire, Jack.
I'm telling you, Maven, this is going 5 games. TCM is going to heat up on side number 2. Aches and TP are not going to let a struggling TK squad take them down. 10 seconds separating these two teams. Team trying to break the hill yet again. Finds 1 kill. Gets taken down by Sharp. Neslo now alive inside the hardpoint. He's 28 and 18, going massive for TK so far in this game. He falls to Jerd. The rotations now are going to begin towards this pipe side. Early rotation of the spawns held by TCM.
And Neslo having one heck of a game, and you know, I'd love to see the positivity coming out of him on Twitter. He's been playing really well as a result. You know, we've always thought he's a very skilled player, whether it's Respawn, whether it's S&D. Neslo has been a top performer over the last couple of years. It's really just when his head's got the best of him that we've seen him struggle, and it just seems like he's, honestly, Jack, he's happy with this TK roster right now. They seem to be getting along. He seems to be doing well, and he's been playing well as a result. Yeah,
I think that's a big reason why they kind of rebuilt the squad. The comfort factor, huge with these players. 15 seconds separating these two teams. Unfortunately for them, the comfort factor isn't going to stop the comeback from TCM as Jerd picks up all 4 TK players. Jerd going big now, beginning to heat up for TCM. It's a 9-second game, and Maven, we're about to move to that back garage hard point that TCM absolutely dominated there in the first set of rotations.
Yeah, and that was the Moose and Jerd show. I think they both went on 4 streaks throughout that one, trying to bring them as close as possible. These guys have been within 10 to 15 points of each other over the last 2.5 or so hard points, but now they're going to be rotating over.
Moose.
This is where we saw TCM just violate TK, completely controlled it, shut them down. Yeah, this is what, the first half or so they tried to push in splits.
They're doing it again.
They finally pushed together and got crushed, but they were able to fire back in parking lot. Let's see how this one actually breaks down. It's going to be TP set up inside with Moose on the outside. It was Jerd trying to get stuff done, but he is going to get shut down by Nameless, and here's going to come the pinch. Look at this spread from TK. They're pushing from every possible angle right now. They're flying in. It doesn't matter. They get crushed by TCM. I'll tell you what, they like this hard point.
Oh, absolutely. TCM doing a great job of communicating, pinching on the opposing players when they begin to push inside the hard point. Perfectly played as they now have a 16-second lead. Finally, though, the flank from that back lot hill coming in from Theory. He picks up a kill of his own. Now 9 seconds separating these two teams.
As close as can be.
Neslo.
This is going to come down to the final couple of hard points here. Neslo going to be taken out. Here comes the, you see how much later they had to rotate. Last time it was, what, 20 or so seconds? I think TK was forced to rotate over. This time they were at least able to get a little bit of time on Garage, but can they hold the push? Coming from B-side, Sharp wins 1. He's going to be 2 tagged up to win the second. Still the entire roster of TK in that hard point. It took quite a while to take out Aches, but they were finally able to kill him. They still got control. I was watching Jerd. Jerd's going to be pushing A Street, Jack, trying to fly in. He's got set up advance. Can he win a couple of gunfights? No, Nameless will shut him down. TK still milking.
TK calling out that they're spawning glass side. They're just going to flood all their attention towards pipes, but the break coming out of TCM. 3 players fall, make it all 4. The break that they needed. The game is about to be all tied up with 1 minute and 10 seconds left.
And I think with, what, 15 seconds left, that person just spawned in the back, just go set up. Nameless, there's no reason to push again. There's 10 seconds left. TK should just set up for the 5th hardpoint, but he tries to fly forward, see if he can stop them from milking 4 seconds, really. I don't know if I agree with that. They should have got set up in strong power positions.
And because they went for that last push, they have no control.
Yeah, look how much it cost them here.
Of the glass warehouse. Now a 20-second lead for TCM. TK now on the back foot. Maven, we're going to a game 5, it appears. One final push coming from TK.
I don't understand why you push again with 10 seconds there.
That's it. We're going to a game 5.
You could clearly have gotten set up again. I don't know if that wasn't them being aware of the time, but those two players spawned kind of, I'd say, kind of back middle map by glass. They decided to run all the way over to parking lot. It took them 6-7 seconds to get there. By the time they got there, they're really only competing for 5 seconds. They didn't pick up the kills anyway, and then they got a crappy spawn. I don't know. I didn't like how that was played by TK at the end.
TK falling short in game 4. Beautiful 8 streak for Moose as we headed into that final hard point. But TP, 42 and 32, 5 streak to end that one. Beautiful stuff. Maven, TCM, force the game 5. You and I both said if it goes all the way, then TCM's going to take this one.
Yeah, had TCM in this one. This was at risk of being about a 30-minute series, but here we go, going the distance. Game number 5. Did you say what map it was going to be?
I'm not entirely sure of what map it is.
Where's your list?
I'll try to get it from the controller.
I'm giving you a hard time, Jack. Regardless, the last time
it's recovery, I remembered.
Recovery, okay. So, I haven't seen either of these. I watched TK a little bit on this. They look pretty strong. I haven't seen TCM play it yet, but again, TCM, you got the duo. They got the clutch factor. Are we still taking TCM? Is that our pick in this game 5? I don't care what we picked previously. Right now, Jack, are we both taking TCM?
I still have TCM. I think TCM takes this.
I'm going to do it with you.
All right. Maven and I both predicting TCM. Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Will TK stop the comeback from TCM and win game 5? Or will TCM make the comeback happen? Don't go anywhere. Game 5 after this.